Hello guys, so I'm a big fan of PEWWWWWDIPIEEEEE, and he dropped like 2 or 3 days ago the Odysseus project to GitHub, which is basically what you have in any other agent like ChatGPT or Gemini. So you interact via the web interface, and you interact and send your data to external sources. So all of the chats are not really saved up on your local PC, right? So he made a project to save everything on your PC, which makes it more secure from just data theft. And yeah, all right. So this is basically a setup video, because I've seen a lot of comments regarding how to set this up exactly in a lot of YouTube videos regarding this project. So here I'm going to use the Docker option, since this is the fastest. So we are going to clone the project. I'm gonna clone this into like my programs folder, and then we're going to cd into the folder right here, and then we are going to copy the environment example, and let's just show you. Environment example is right here, which is the recommended environment variables into the .env file. So we're just gonna do that. And now we can see that we have created the .env file, and with the example variables. So they say that it's optional but recommended, but I did that anyways. So now we have to do docker compose up -d -build. So docker compose is basically like you have Docker. It means that similarly to virtual machines, without the interface, you basically create multiple of these at the same time. So it's like you have multiple containers at the same time with this one command. So it's like docker compose up, then -d, and build. Build, you use it only first time to actually build the images. And it's going to use this file, and it will just follow whatever is in here and execute via how docker compose works. So we're just gonna paste this command, and that's it. Now we wait. But in the meantime, I want to show you a very easy way to see this in a graphical interface. So we have lazy docker. So lazy docker looks like this. So you basically have multiple running containers, and you can see the logs, for example, and so on. Since I have Arch Linux, I'm just gonna use yay-s lazy docker, but I already have this. All right, so it downloaded and created everything. So this method is really good, since it sets up all of your images, it sets up your containers, and already downloads everything that you need inside of them. So for example, dependencies and whatever it needs to function. All right, so now I'm gonna use lazy docker to show you what happened. So we have these running containers, and it already created the images and the volumes. All right, so as you already have all the containers up, you go to localhost in port 7000-login, and you will have to log in here. But where are the credentials? So here, if you go to, for example, how to set up everything manually, you have here python setup.py. So in order to generate credential, you have to run this script. But since we already have all the containers up, and we have done that via the Docker, it already done that for us. So we go here, and if we go back to the log here, we can see that it created the setup, and we have here the admin, which is the username, and this is the password, temporary password. All right, so I copied the credentials, log in, and we are in. I think it is recommended to change your password, which is you need to go here, and then you have the account, and you just change the password, enter the current password, change to whatever, and update. Yep. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can write them below, and bye-bye.